Welcome everybody to Top Notch Printing. Today's video is about graphic flow. For you people out, for us designers out there that can't, don't have creative ideas, I should say, or don't know how to get to, get different artwork other than going to Etsy, if I pronounce that word correctly, or going to other sites and buying artwork. With graphic flow, if you don't have this program also works. If you don't have a website, you can use the Poto website as an option. So I'm gonna show you the back side of this, and I'm gonna show you the front side. So in the back side of it, here's where you receive your art, right? Your art that you may have created, or the art that a customer has. You can download it and save it into this folder. You have art approvals. Once you submit say someone go to your page, right? Here's your page. This is your website. This is the things that you have. So they'll surf the web. They'll go through the designs they're looking for, and we're gonna do like a quick run through. Say somebody was looking for let's say a beach shirt, right? They go through here, they scroll till they find the one they want, and then they say, okay, cool, spring break coming up, right? I like this design. So say they like this design. It's for seniors. They want to do a senior skip out. Can you and they'll put in some stuff. Can you change class of, let me spell right, class of, can you change the class of 22 class to class of 22. All right. So the item is posted, right? Bam. All right. Bam. Submit item for a design request. All right. So in your shop, or if you're a one-man station or two-man station, you got people that does your artwork, you can send it to them so they can do the changes, right? So I'm just into my information right now. And you can out there add also, we will want this on a, say, white t-shirts, right? And they would list the size and everything. So if they put the right information in and they know that they want to send you the artwork, they're true about what they want to do, they're going to click I'm not a robot, submit design request. All right. So the design request is going to come. It's going to pop in my email, letting me know that I have a design waiting for my request. I mean, for me to do some artwork. So then I will go back to Graphic Flow, right? And I would go to my design request, and it's going to be sitting right there, right? So I look at it, but if I had any notes, so I'm going to create an auto approval. So I'm going to assign it to myself, right? And then I'm going to add some internal notes. Make sure this is all that your shop would see doing this design. Make sure we collect, oh shoot, can't spell today, huh? The payment first, all right? All right, hit save, it's in there. So my auto approval is sitting there, right? It's ready to go. It's ready for me to create an auto approval. So I'm gonna go ahead and create an auto approval. assign it to a person, and I don't need to check that box. I don't need anything in this box, and I'm hit create. That auto approval is created, waiting for me to do whatever I got to do, right? So now I want to download it from the design request. I want to download it from there. So in Corel, I'm gonna download. Because I use Corel, so I'm gonna download it to Corel, right? If you're using Chrome, it's gonna pop up at the bottom, and it's gonna open in Corel. Once I get that message, and I'm gonna go in Corel. So now in Corel, this is where things get better. So I have a download template where I want to save it to. So I'm gonna save it in my download template, right? And I'm gonna name it senior class. Right? 2022. Oh, get my numbers right. I'm just all over the place tonight, man. Right? So it's saved in my download template, right? Now it's ready for me to upload. So when I upload it, I'm opening it. If you click, if you're using Chrome, it's going to give you open. It's going to get always open this file in this type. So if you do that, it's going to, every time you open, it's going to open up in Corel. Here's those sitting in Corel, waiting for me to ready to go. Now here's the unique thing about Graphic Flow and using their material, right? Or their software, I should say. So I'm working in Corel, but not using Corel, if that makes sense. To some of you Corel experts out there, you still got the formalities, you still got the different things you can use in Corel to operate, but they have what is called Smart Designer. Smart Designer helps you do all the alterations in any type of design that you have in this sitting in this software right here. So I can make all the changes. I can make colors to the changes. I can change the letters. I can change the colors and everything. So in here, so I will go to, I'm in the template, so I want to edit the text, right? So since it's sitting there, I got to refresh, and then the text is going to populate. And I don't think y'all guys can see that, but the text populated. So my next thing I have to do is go ahead, because they wanted the class 22 to change. So I'm gonna just put 22 on the end, right? Bam, they want this on the white shirt. If I wanted to change the colors, I would go to color management and I will go to modify colors. And here's all the colors that's in the design. Now, this is where I can go and change the colors to whatever color I want. Say, for instance, I wanted to change one of the greens to a darker green. So I will go to swap color. I will use my Pantone colors, right? And I will go to try to find a darker green that they asked for, and maybe like a Kelly green, looking Kelly green. And bam, voila, that color is, that dark green is changed. That color changed all in Corel. You don't have to go pull from the color chart. You can, I could have went to the color chart and pulled it in and dropped it in there. Use my eyedropper or whatever to put it in there. So like I said, you still have the same tools you can use, but Smart Designer give you the capabilities for people like myself that's not savvy in Corel, but allows you to use Corel in this sense. So again, Graphic Flow, Smart Designer is all combined, and also come with rhinestones. If you have a plotter at home, you're using a Cricut, you can do rhinestones with this as well. It takes all the thinking out of it. All you got to do is type, or if you can bring in designs. Long as you know whatever material you're using to cut out the rhinestones, make sure you got the right settings for your holes, so that it can cut out the holes the right way. So again, this is an awesome tool to use. It's called Graphic Flow. It was once owned by Digital Art Solutions, but they merged their business together with Graphic Flow, which is Inksoft, and they came up with this unique tool to help people like myself that's not savvy and in artwork, that's not savvy in creating designs, and all the designs are there. So we're gonna go back to, all right, so we wanted to show this person, hey, this is what I got. So first thing I'm gonna do, I wanna save this file first, because I'm gonna make sure that I'm not losing it. And I'm gonna save as, and then I put it in my download folder, right? This is where I keep my customers artwork. So this is a sample folder. I'm just gonna do a sample, and we're gonna name it senior class. We're gonna load as, create a folder for this one, senior class. (2022), right? So now I have that folder created for them. I'm gonna download that into that folder. It's there waiting. So now I want to mark this up. So here's where the markup coming in. You got virtual samples. So they said they wanted it on a white shirt. So we go to virtual samples. We're gonna click on virtual samples. In virtual samples, you can upload your virtual samples and load them into here, and you can use them as your markup, or you can go to the standard that they have inside of the here. They got awards. Let's go back one. Vendor. Here's the different vendors. They already have shirts inside of here. You can just grab a shirt and use it. Let's see what another one is at. User. And here's the user. They got the different kinds shirts in here. So they said they wanted it on the white shirt. So we're gonna this probably look good on the we'll change the shirt color here. We'll change it to a, because they have white outline along the word. So let's change this to maybe let's go with a navy blue shirt. Let's see what that look like. It's not giving that option today, so I don't know. There it goes. So we want to change this to navy blue. All right, something wrong with the software. It's acting kind of crazy. I don't want to restart it. So we're going to save it with this. It's on a white shirt, if you guys can see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's on a white shirt. So right now I will send this over and save it as a, I will export it as a PNG. So we're going to go back to that folder that we created with the template downloads, sample folder. And in this folder, we want to save this as a PNG, senior class, right? So I want to save it as a PNG with transparency, right? So we're going to save it there. All right. We're going to go back to the artwork. And where did it go? All right, there go to art. So we're going to save the artwork because we want them to see the artwork. So we're going to save this as a, we're going to export this as a PNG file as well. So we're going to export this as a PNG. Art. Make sure you're titling it, because if you don't, it's not gonna save, because it's gonna have the same name on the work. All right. Save it as a transparency as well, and say if you want to put it just on the Tumblr. So we're gonna go back to virtual samples again, and we're gonna do a virtual sample of a Tumblr. So say they was out there and they wanted to drink. You know, our seniors already out there want to party, and I want to have the cups show everybody what they're drinking, so we can give them a tumbler. And you just click on it, and it's going to populate on the tumbler. Let's take off the product color. See that said? Well, I was trying to show you guys earlier with the shirt. It populate the tumbler with it changed the color. So we don't want the color to change. So we want it on silver. So there you go. So that's how easy it is for you guys that doesn't have the markup systems, you guys that doesn't have the artwork to do what you have to do. This system works for itself. They got different payment plans. You got the $90 one, you got the $149, and you got the $200. I'm in the premium, and what the premium does, the premium website, the premium price gives you the website if you don't have a website. So it's $199 a month with the website, and you're able to do all the functions that I'm doing. You're able to receive artwork and create proposals and things like that. So we're going to go back to now we have created, we submitted it, we got the artwork in. Now it's time to create an art approval, right? So we're going to go back to our design request. We're going to click on that file, right? We're going to click on here. This is where we're going to do all the work. So that's where all the work is there. So we already got the original file. So we want to add, we got to go back to my art, right? And let's create a folder, because we didn't create a folder for this. So let's go. We can create a folder, but we already got a folder created. So we just for study. So we're going to go back to that folder we already got created, and we want to download. No, we don't want the template. We want the template download art. We want that sample folder. We want that folder, and we want to download the PNG files that we have, right? We want to download this and this one. We want to download that. It's going to populate. And we're going to upload the other art. Download where we made the changes, because we changed that one color that they wanted. They wanted that dark green. Let's see. Because this is the sample. Remember, the sample was a light green. With the change, it was a darker green. So let's go back to the upload. We had an error there. Oh, no, that ain't the one we want. We want this right here. That's why I got that error. I was trying to download a the real original version. So we don't need this one anymore. So we're going to delete this one. So now I have what I need to show the customer to get an auto approval. So what I would do is I'm going to go ahead and we want to watermark this, right? So you double click on the art over to the right. Here's where you're going to add your watermark. You want a text watermark, you want a light, and they say they want it on a white shirt. You try to find a white shirt with your color gamut. There we go. So done. There we go. So it's on a white shirt. So we go back. So they get that visual how it look on a white shirt, and also you have it on a white shirt. So now this is ready to go. I'm ready to share this with the customer. I go to the customer and invite the customer. I put the customer's email in there. All right, bam. I'm emailing it to myself. I would send them a message letting them know, hey, click approve, and I will send you the invoice for payment. All right, bam. I can copy this link and I can share this link. I know you guys can't really see that, but I will copy this link and I can share it on Facebook or anywhere else. If you go back in your email, it shows that I got a message. Hey, view this artwork. Say the customer went in. They looked at the artwork. They're like, oh, okay, I like that. I like that. But they have to hit approve on both orders, on both designs in order to move, right? So yeah, I like that one. Approve. No changes need to be made. Bam. They give me the sizes. Approve. No changes need to be made. They read the copyright restrictions, let them know just, you know, different things about what's going to happen in this process. That's already approved. Then I go back to, I'm gonna go back to my let's go back to design, auto approval. I should have an auto approval sitting right here. Bam. Now this is where you send it over to your production, and your production team start making the process. So if you want to send this to your print shop, if you got a contracting print shop that you use, you can send this artwork directly over to them, and they can start printing your shirts for you. Or if you do at home, white toner printers, DTG, sublimation, whatever you name it, you can go ahead and start printing these shirts whenever you choose to. Again, this is Graphic Flow. It was because the company, it was called Digital Art Solutions. They teamed up with Inksoft, and they call it Graphic Flow. But like I said, this is a great tool to use for folks that doesn't have designs, or not a designer, or can't come up with creative ideas. This website helps you take the guessing out of the process. Like I said, if you go in there, you can go back to designs ideas. Like I said, there's tons and tons of things. So if you want sports, say football, they got tons and tons of football designs. Some of the same stuff that you may see in your local store, Walmart, Target, Old Navy. These are some of the state of the art. Some of the things you see on some of the sports teams that they be selling t-shirts. So you have similar ideas from these. These are some great designs, in my opinion, and some of you that might say the same. But this is a great tool. Like I said, you go to the homepage, Graphic Flow. They take you through a 4-minute overview of how Graphic Flow works, and their pricing plan. So I would say this is a great tool for people that doesn't have the capabilities of creating their own artwork, or having trouble, don't have a design, or don't have a website. Like I said, $200 a month. This is a website you can use for your work. It's like how many times you go to, what is that company called? What's the company called people go to get shirts from? And what's the name of that company? I can't think of it right now. Custom Ink. So when you go to Custom Ink, right? You go to Custom Ink, and which is a great company. Custom Ink, same thing. They got design templates. They got products. You can go to and look at their t-shirt. They got design labs. You go to design lab. You have, you can choose from their art. You go to their art. They got different arts. You go in there and look. And this is designs that they have for you, right? So again, this is a great. It's similar to this in some fashion, but same thing. You're getting the people to come to your website, look at your artwork, see what you're offering, and then they go through the steps that I just went through. We download it, and then you guys collaborate with each other through emails, back and forth, so that way you know what you got, you know what you're getting. So now this person is just happy, and then you can start printing these designs, and you can start getting your money flow coming in. Again, Graphic Flow is a great tool to use if you're not a designer. Let's just recap. If you're not a designer, you don't have your own artwork, you're looking to get your designs out in front of people, or get designs out in front of people, by all means, this is a great tool to use and a great tool to have. And I recommend this for all beginners that's out there in the game, that's trying to get out there. But if you have a market already, or you have an artist already, then touche, keep going. I'm not there yet, but this system works for me, and it does great things for me. This is, like I said, it's a cool design. So check it out and let me know what you guys think. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks. Top Notch Printing out.